Hello, welcome to Satisfactory Wednesday. This is Felonious Deer at Backwoods Gaming. I'm almost on time. Get our usual posts done. There's one. Almost have two. Okay, that's done. Get our back check checked. Maybe. Maybe. There. Bring it up that way if it isn't going to come up the way I like, or the way it ought to. Are we set otherwise? I think we are. There. I had to wait for that to come through. Looks like we are behaving. Okay. We have work to do. If I remember right, we got started on with our rubber. Okay, I think I know what I want to do. I need to get this third belt. Why do I have that set up with a Mark 1 belt? I do not know. That needs to be a Mark 3 minimum. Then Mark 3 on out. Find it interesting I'm still being allowed to set up this conveyor along here in precisely this fashion. Okay, that at least brings it down to here. Now, I need to check. I think All of this belt, I believe, being used down here. Is that right? Yes. All of this belt and then part of second belt. And we were setting up. Uh-oh. Where were you going to go? This way. Got 180 going that way. Now I have no rubber going this way on this floor at all, correct? I believe so. So that should be it there. Did I get? This has to be Mark 5. It's going to feed that and that. Matter of fact, I am pretty sure that I actually need to merge belt number 3 with this belt. All right. I need to verify. Three, 600. So Mark 5 plus a Mark 4 had to be. And Mark 4. All right, who came up with this math? That's not going to be a Mark 4. At 600. That's a Mark 3. What I thought. I'm sending 354 this way. Mark 4. That only leaves a Mark 3's worth product coming this way. And unfortunately, just into Mark 4 territory. Okay. All right, let's try that again. So 600, 286. So that, okay. Going back to Mark 4. That's all that's left. Now, I need to merge. We'll make this happen one way or the other. There. Now we should have 314 plus 40 gives us 554. That is not, oh, that's beams. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I'm messing up is what I'm doing. The only place I needed to go was here. Well, I didn't need to do that. Went and did it anyway. sitting here making my life more difficult than it needs to be. There. That takes care of that, and there should be no more. This is all beams. I was trying to feed that concrete coming in there. That gets beams. Trying to turn that into rubber. Okay. I got rubber that way. And now, let's see. Yeah. There we go. And then, uh-oh. And then we need to come this way. I kind of put that in the wrong spot, didn't I? Okay, we're going to start splitting rubber. I got some going this way. Then a bunch going down this way. And I think that's it. This is getting plastic. Beams. Plastic. This is already set. So rubber, rubber, and rubber. Not sure if I'm going to stick with this. Maybe. Whoops. Oh, no. How many do I need? I need a Mark III. Which is all I needed to be feeding. That got crooked. How about that? Much better. Okay. Now. Well, that was 180. Now we got to split again. And we are sending 105. 135. Hold on. Where's the 105 going? Right there. Nope. I know what I'm going to do. I was wondering if I could do that. I can't. All right. Gonna need these just too high up. Okay. Let's see how this works. Okay, now where am I hooking into here? Right here. This is getting 135. So we need to come right through here, actually. Can I do this? Oh no. Got the same problem, don't I? Yay, nay. And we're crooked again. How did that happen? Oh, I was supposed to incorporate that. I forgot. Just like so. There we go. Much better. Sort of. And I think that keeps our math intact as far as rubber is concerned. It should also take care of rubber distribution. All the rubber should now be covered. Got rubber into here? Yes? No? Yes? No? Yes? Uh-oh. We may have a problem. Got limestone coming in, but I do not have rubber coming in. I think this is where I ran into the problem. Don't have enough rubber. I need another 80 rubber. All right, so what did... And we deliberately shorted one of these. But what if we unshort one of these? Gives me another 50. Or not 50. Where did we go from? That is it. Hold on. That's 90. So in other words, this should be extra. And we should be fine. It also means this is going just jump to mark 3. This jump to mark 4. That's at mark 4. Hold on. No. This is a splitter. And I didn't need to remove this. Now I forget what that was supposed to be. Mark 3. Oh, that's... Now that'll work. Now we just need to bring it down here, which means need to do this. Preferably this. Or preferably that. That should take care of that. How's that? Now are we done with rubber? There'll be no rubber headed in this direction. Sheets and screws. Pipe and quick wire. Screws. Screws need beams. Beams need belts. So I need to finish beam distribution before we go any further. But I think we did take care of our rubber. That one's done. Right, we hooked into there. Came down. We hooked into here, so this one's done. Then we zipped across, hooked into there. This one's done. We had rubber coming down here. Hooked into here. This one's done. And we hooked into here. These are done. So this, all the rubber coming this way is done. Then we had rubber coming this way. This all went zipping over here. We fed into there. Split off. Came back here, fed into here. And that's it in this direction. Now let's make sure, but by feeding into here, I should be feeding the entire system. Yeah, there it goes, all the way around. Feeding this side. Okay. Getting a little cross-eyed looking at that. So that should take care of, let's see, that. And hold on. What's this? This is another 120 rubber. Who's getting rubber here? I didn't put a marker on it. Who is getting rubber? Is it you? No. This is all plastic. You're getting rubber. Aha. We have found the problem. All this rubber coming in here. We are insufficiently rubbered, however. All that means is another refinery. That's an even 120. At 270 plus another 150. Still well within Mark IV range or capacity. But now we need to come off of here. I have to that right? Think so. Because we're feeding in. Wait a minute. Where? Who needs the rubber? You do, right? Okay, we need to bring it down here then. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, we could sneak it right through here, can't we? I have an idea. Matter of fact, are we just gonna... I think we're going to just come straight across. See if we can get this to continue to work. Okay, we're coming across. Okay, we're gonna come around to this belt. Now let's see. Is this gonna allow us to... Oh, it looks like it. All right, fine. It would have... What the heck? Wait a minute. Why is that crooked in the first place? I am off. I didn't have it right. Should I quit messing around? Trying to get this goofy trick to work. And where are we going? Oh, yes, I remember. Okay, coming around here. And then around this way for no reason whatsoever. And because I feel like it. Okay, coming down. Come around, come back over, down, around and around, back into here. We should have a solid 120. Feeding straight into there. We should be dead on. So we should be good. Now, that takes care of you. That was it. There should be no more rubber. No more rubber to feed it and route. Now, before we continue on, we need to finish our beam distribution. I only have part of my beams distributed. And I no longer have any idea how many I've distributed where. Because I took all the signs down and didn't finish. So I have no idea if I can siphon any more off of... Oh boy. Alright, wait, how many am I... 90? Oh, it's 450? Wait a minute. No, 5 times 45. What in the world am I thinking? 450 total. About, what, 225? All right, so I'm only putting 225, dropped to 120, 125. Now I have Mark 4 head in this direction. Okay, where? Beams. Feeding beams. Earth. Beams. You're getting wire and rubber. Insulated cable. We need to go. We need beams have to go somewhere. Do I have any beams on this floor? Better make sure of that. I don't think so. No, this is concrete and rubber. Or no, what? Ingots and plastic. The rubber went down here. Oh, that's right, for the insulated cable. Hang on. What am I feeding here? You're being fed copper sheet. No, quick wire. Or wire. Deuterium ingots. Only thing I need here is residual oil. Hang on. Beams. I got beams feeding into here. Beams feeding into here. I still need to feed beams where? Hold on. I got beams fed to here and to here. Okay, so I have all the beams for that floor dealt with. That right? So I need beams here. I think back here. Burst. 37 and 180. Am I going to bring them all? Where? Can I drop them down? Hold on. Got my floors mixed up. Which floor's getting what where? Here. Gotta bring these beams here. Drop them down somewhere. Then feed to here. Then they need to be fed to here. Okay. Think I know about how we're doing this. This might be all right. Then I need to bring these down right alongside of here. Okay. We can do that. Really? There we go. Uh-oh. How'd you get crooked? Okay, now we need to drop down. This is going to be where we drop down. It'll work. We can drop and split. That still connect. Still connect. I think it will. Well, not if I don't have it properly aligned, it won't. Try that again, shall we? Right place, wrong orientation. Good job. How many times is this? 4? What do you know? 4th time's a charm. Or some such thing. Wait a minute. Did I really want to split it here? Uh-oh. Maybe not. Hang on. Should have kept going. I put this in. I'm working entirely on the wrong floor. I was going to put in another set of foundations, and ooh, it did work. I wasn't sure that was going to fit. All right, let's fix this. Almost, but I'm out of beams. Oh, I think I'm in trouble. I think I'm in big trouble. I don't think I have any beams at all. I think that was the container that had all my industrial beams. I think I'm out. Make sure I didn't have another. Well, I'm gonna have to set up beam manufacturing. Which I happen to have over here. And I isolate. And I isolate. Where am I doing it? Here. Right where I'm trying to do beams. Power. I need power. Got rid of all my power. Well, that means I gotta let that run for a little bit. Well, okay, if that's the case. I think that I can then, while that's giving me some beams, I can still set up the belts. I only need it for the belts. I can just go with another item to finish routing everything, then upgrade as necessary. All right, so how many? 180. So this conveniently needs to continue with a Mark III. Like so. And then you needed what? Mark II, and it would be wise. Flip these around. Hold on. I don't need Mark II for 37 and a half. Beams. Okay, we'll go with that. And all I have to do, if I remember, is upgrade that to Mark IV. That'll be beams there. But I'm pretty sure we still have... Uh-oh. This isn't all the beams. I don't think. No, I need beams down here. So I still need a feed down here for 90 beams. Are there any other beams? I think that's it. Once these beams are assigned here, all I have left on this section of this floor is going to be plastic. Everything else is accounted for. Double check down here, but I think the only thing left down here is the aluminum casings. What about you? Ingots. Ingots have already been routed. Wait a minute. Did I do casing? I did. Casings right here. I was all in a panic about aluminum casings, if I remember right from last stream, thinking I'd forgotten all about them, and there they are. So it's all done. So I have one more location for beams. Hold on. No. No, I take that back. We took care of these casings. I still have this 300 aluminum casings here to set up. What recipe was I using? I think it's the regular recipe. How many did I need? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 270. $180 plus 90, 270. $360. Three of these would take care of it. But I don't think I could just tag them onto here. I don't think I have. Hold on. So that's 270 plus 135. That's 500 ingots. Gonna need more than that. Feed this feed, so I would be able to, in other words, taking this to a Mark V would not give me enough room, right? Right? I would need 540 ingots. And this is using, I forgot already. Yeah, that's 900. 945 ingots. So yeah, Mark V wouldn't do it. What exactly is going to stop me from setting up a little bit of ingot production right here? I deliberately put my bean production there. But I got all this room here. I think I just eliminated the need for that. We got rid of an eyesore. Now, because what I'm thinking is we will, let's see, we're already here, but we could feed belt of ingots right down this way. Somewhere, anywhere in this vicinity, drop them down to here. Then bring them in and they will come in there. Okay. I think that will work. I think that should work like a charm. All right. I said I needed 3 structure. Actually, back that up a little, shall we? That was kind of a waste of time on this one, wasn't it? All right, so that should give me 150, 300, 360. There's my industrial beams. Bet I have a full buffer by now. Industrial beams. Not quite, but we'll take them. Hold on. Am I out? I'm out of beams. Get a bunch more. Hold on. Come on. I believe, don't I have a bunch in? Not really. Let's load up on beams. Let's try to find our beams. Grab another stack. Well. Pop off the concrete. Let it rip. And how about, since we have those, let's say we actually do this before I completely forget. Upgrade this to Mark 4. Done. There. Because it's guaranteed if I didn't. Did I really keep this elevated all the way? I sure did. Wait a minute. Why did I elevate in the first place? What's going on here? Uh-oh. Where are these going? And why aren't they going? I'm supposed to be, I was supposed to set up another belt, wasn't I? To here. And I need a Mark 4. Of course I need a Mark 4. Wait a minute. No, that is Mark 4. I was thinking for some reason. No, that... Okay. Don't mind me. I think these, as far as we go, but we run out of beams again, which we should shortly. Hold on. Where are we planning on dropping? Where do we need to drop? Here. Well, I can drop anywhere. Hold on. Someone didn't line up properly. Do I really want to? Why not? Why would this be a bad thing? Go ahead and link up to that. No! Lift. Wrong. Wrong orientation. Can't be having this. There. What about you? Oh boy. Are we happy now? Do we have everything arranged properly? Anything wrong with that? That right? Yeah, it is going to be Mark 4 eventually. Once we get our beams manufactured. All right, now we need to come over here. Hmm. I think I have that. Whoops. I go straight in. Yeah. Okay, good. And you drop to there. And you're going to come around to something not like that. That'll work. That takes care of casings here. Clear all this back out. And you. And you. And you. Who left all this stuff in? All this unfinished business. Yay, nay? I think that will work. Oop. Well, that gets us to here. I need to link this up. And that's 300 aluminum. Really? Casing. A little power would be nice. That would be power. I'd have to bring in a pole. But before I worry about the pole, I probably ought to worry about a supply of ingots. And before I get too carried away with the supply of ingots, let's get this run before I forget about it yet again. I thought this was right down the middle. It is. I'm not right down the middle. There. Get that run. Now, ingots. What did I say I needed? 450, 540, 540. I'm getting another idea, sort of. All right, and we said it's getting 90. These are getting 225s. Okay, now, ingots. Maybe. $540. What I thought. Still, that's only 4. We have room for that. Sure of it. I end up really? Who counted? Well, I said 4, not 5. You know, it'll work a little better. Squooshed up like this, I think. Really? That's 600. Okay. I want to drop it about 40. I need 110. Why not? Oops. Why not? How are my industrial beams coming along? So how much scrap am I going to need? Yeah. Oops. What I thought. That was 165, yep. 840 aluminum scrap. No problem. Wait a minute, what about the silica? 137. Not a lot less. Well, I can bring in all the silica on one Mark 5 belt. Okay, let's do that. I want to back that up a little bit. May not care. Is that right? Mark threes. Yeah, that'll handle the mark or the scraps. That's not gonna fly here, is it? Not unless I do it like this. Oh, that might work better than I thought it would. Then Mark 4s will feed both of those. Mark 5 will feed this. Grab some more beams. Concrete. I need concrete. Okay. Making a little bit of progress. Trying to get some more of this Mark 4. Oh, I didn't pick up the beams. All right. So that's aluminum scrap. Do I have... This is ingots. No, back that up. This is ingots, 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 and more ingots. Now I need, oh, I need to add, before I forget, how many, whoa. I need to add 2 stations here. I need another freight. platform and fluid freight out of industrial beams. Because why not? I don't want to fire up my main production line yet. I think it's more of a pain to have that isolated. Plus, I've wiped out most of my power production anyway. What was I? Oh. Fluid. I need to do math again. I need I knew that. Same. Close enough. $720, $720, $720. $800-ish. That right? Yeah, 840. Ooh boy. 3,000 aluminum scrap. We haven't even gotten to the silica yet. Did I screw around in this cave? What's in this cave? This is Sam ore, isn't it? Hello? I don't have any. Uh-oh. Don't have any explosive rebar or nobelisks. Okay. Back to actual production. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. One, two, three, four. Not even close. I need summer sloops. Really? 3,000. One, two, three, four. I need to do 600 a piece. I can only do 2, right? Well, no. Back up. Really? Um, no, that's right. Is it? That was 840. 860. What if I did that? Genius. Was 840. Find a couple more summer sloops. Make it easy. Not like they're not out there. Before can I make? Do I have what I need? I should make some more explosive rebar. I got powder somewhere. Go on a little summer sloop run. Last I checked, there's about a gajillion left out here. Out of all the ones I've picked up so far. Well, hello, dears. Where's everybody else? Got 3 does. And a squirrel. Because why not? Wait a minute. That's fuel. What happened to all my gunpowder? Do I not have gunpowder? I thought I still did. I have black powder. Uh-oh. I thought I still had a stash of gunpowder. What's in here? Black powder. I don't remember burning up all my gunpowder. Oh, I got some rebar. Sweet. Should be all I need. Summer sloops. If I head east. Wait a minute. How am I doing on back up? Sitting right there with the ammunition. Could have grabbed a stack. Still have no idea what this is. Won't blow up. That is that an egg? Or Big Blue? East. Slightly southeast. I should be finding summer sloops. I think I only need 2. Haha. Stick with you. Come and get me. Are you still alive? Did I? Pick it up, yeah. I really wouldn't have thought he could take that much of a jump. I sure can't. All right. Summer sloops. I hope I don't have to bring up the editor again. I guess I could. But I heard something. Hello? Any sloops in the area? Anything up in the trees? Where? Up high, down low? Did I really never get this? Oh, this is the one that needs an oscillator. Uh-oh. Uh, that's a slug, though. Bloop, up high. No. Down low. Cave. Cave. I hear you. That is the sphere.
Follow the veins to the altar and chant.
You're interfering with my sloop search. Their cave. They're a sneaky cave. Hello. Sweet. Hello? Anybody else? Anything? Is there anybody else down here? Thinking no. That gets us a couple of sloops. I hear it. Lost it. Under here? Did you? Surely not. Might be. Hi. Missed. Oops. I didn't think I'd reloaded. Toodles. I have a factory to build. I don't have time to mess with you. Matter of fact, where? There. Nothing else under there? No? I'm gonna have to double check, but I think what I'm... How much is it going to change all my other inputs? Not entirely sure. All right, so we had you, not you. 720, 720, 720. 420, 420. That should give me 1,000 aluminum, or 3,000 aluminum scraps. Okay, now that means 280, 280. $12.80 scrap, or a solution. Is that right? $12.80 solution. 280. What am I producing? Hold it. $280 solution. Only need 140. Well, don't need you. One of you. I didn't even have to go look for sloops. Didn't realize I could have stolen these. Oh well. All right. 140, 140, 280 feeds you. 280. You still need 280. Same thing. Never set this. Didn't think I needed to. What did I say? 140. And now I'm going to run out of power shards. Why not? That feeds. Is that both of you? 140, 140, 140, 140. Then these, I don't think should change. 120, 120 gives me 240. All right, so the rest of these are fine. That really, so not changing my bauxites and waters by much, if anything. Let's check. Now I need 200 water here. What are you set up for? 180. Need power shards. Do I have any slugs? Picked up a purple. And I said 210. Right? To you. And you get 210 across the board. But that didn't change. What about the bauxite? 140, that goes up a little bit. Enough to kick you into a Mark III belt. Wait a minute. They're all Mark III belts. I got them set up for Mark IIs. Uh-oh. Double check. Mark II there. Oh, that's right. These changed. And so did the water. I'm such a retard. All right, so 630 water. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Means I can't divide this up. Who do I want to feed who? Can't tell what I'm using or what I used here. Difference between curve and auto is kind of hard to detect. Why did I use Mark II? Pipes to feed into here. Just keeping it all the same? Really? Wait a minute. That was wrong anyway. And what do we need? We got 210. Uh-oh. Now I need 420. Same here. Really? I knew that. That was a bit of a premature click, but I think I'm okay. There. And a pump. Pump. Need a pump. Wait a minute, I never hooked up your power, did I? Oops. Whoops, I had it. There we go. Sweet. There. We got these. No, I don't. Why? Why not just run individual pipes? Do I want to do that? Not really. I can see it. Or maybe split back here instead of up there. And then run straight across. Would I want to do that? Not really. Could. I don't see it as an improvement. All right, now let's check our belts. Mark 5's gonna have to suffice. Wait a minute, I don't need Mark 5. 420, I need Mark 5. No, 4 would work. Really? Water. $280 water. Who did the math on this? This water is staying the same, isn't it? Nope. Oh boy. Yeah, this is going to change. $280 water plus 240. Stays under 600. I think this is going to have to flip. Now we got 480 headed into here instead of whatever I had. 240. Who did the math on this? Eepers. That's a problem. I'm shy 60 units. 60? 30. 30 units of packaged water. Keep these cleared. What are we going to do about that? How much do I have? Let's make sure distribution is correct. 240 and 280. That's not helping. Oh boy. My nice little arrangement's not working. Oops. 1,000 even. Now is that right? 240, okay, 480. 1,000 even. I think no matter what, I'm going to need 3 more. That might work. Really? Wait a minute. Bad mathing again. Only need one more. Well, two. Why can't I get a nice even number? Let's see, if I did two. Two more. Who's getting split? You, probably. You three. Where am I going to put them? I did one on each side. Gives us 8. Burned through all my... That's right. I could run 4 of them at 120, right? I need everything. Okay, splitter. Junction. Who's whistling? Still don't know. Pretty sure that's not a doggo that whistles. Let's see. Canisters, 120 a piece. $480 units of water, 4 packages of 120 units of water apiece into 120 units of packaged water. Easy peasy. Whoops. Try that again. Merger. $480. Just happens to be max for a Mark IV. Okay, now what about you? We have 540, don't we? Was that right? 240? 280? 520. Of course it would be. 130 apiece. Why not? Need more. Now I need more power shards again. $130. I have 4 summer sloops. Not gonna do me any good. I have to burn up the water though. That only doubles my output, and I don't have an option anyway. Never mind. Slugs. Need more slugs. I still have to check my coal usage. Make sure I'm still okay. Slugs. See a blue. What about all those slugs that we passed up while we were picking up summer sloops? Wait a minute. There's yellow slugs all over these trees, aren't there? And an occasional purple. Very nice. What about you? Quick before I die of poison. Be another purple. I think that alone gets me all the power shards I'm going to need for the moment. Hello? Did I already get the slugs that was in that tree? Guessing I did. Couple more for good luck. Uh-oh. Someone got hit with artillery. Did I clear out this tree? Be a purple. Wheat. Now you four are all set, right? 120 apiece. But we need 130? Of course. How about we actually make the power slugs? Or power shards? Why? I've only been doing this for like 1,000 hours. Suddenly I forget. Really? Try this again. I need a splitter. Now I need belts. There. Okay, so now I need canisters. And we need 1,000 canisters, right? And how many am I producing? Not 1,000. No! Fine. Wait a minute. What's the max? Yeah, see, that's why I wouldn't work. Why I had to add on with the packagers. No, not my factory. Leave me alone. I'm traumatized for my factory. Really? Hi. You kids, they're everywhere. Oh, I forgot to power. Hmm. Not the first time I've done that. I'm not exactly against having the wire clip in there like that, as long as it goes pretty much right into the joint-ish. Okay, so let's see. Need to add on. Try that again. Where are you launching from? You're from way over there. I was wondering why it wasn't hitting me. I figured he ought to be close enough. Wait a minute. think I'm mathing wrong again. Ow. Figured out the range. Am I? All right, who's feeding who? You're feeding these four at a. Well, I need 520. What was the recipe? $130. Who said this was all the power shards I needed? Well, hang on. Let's not panic here yet. I forgot. 1 to 2. Plastic to empty canister. I'm only needing half the plastic that I need canisters. Is that right? 260? 130? Or we'll just stop right there. And this is Mark 4 that needs to be 5. Someone probably ought to connect this. There. Okay. And then over here is, forget again, 480. Well, these are all set at 120. All right. Okay, that'll work. $500 canisters. No! What am I? All clad aluminum. Pretty sure I have all clad aluminum. So, what do we have? 40. Oh boy. Why not? Really? I had to do that manually? Did we do 50? Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only need one more. Oh. Hey. Where are you? Ooh. Being sneaky, are we? I'm not seeing where it's being launched from. All of a sudden, it's in my face. Question is, well, I show power shards left over. And they all got the recipe. That'll work. Okay. Except for one small problem. Now let's double check that. Crude oil. I need 750 units of crude oil. Uh-oh, we're going to need more than one pipeline. Can I get 750 units of crude? Oh boy. Well, now hang on. What am I getting now? Getting 16. Wait a minute. Did I never finish this? Doesn't seem right. What's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 360 units. Wait a minute. Is that right? Oh, yeah, it is. $750. I don't know because I'm not getting any. Power. I need some power. Where's the power node? Right there. I have no idea. I don't have the power charge to do this properly. I need to have all of these doubled. Well, that's not going to work. I was hoping to sneak some power. Might be able to anyway. Power to this network. I think I could turn on a fuel generator for too long enough. Hold on. Well, I guess I didn't need to worry about that. I'm not hooked up to anything else anyway. So the only thing I should be hooked up to now is that. All right. See if we can fire up a couple fuel generators. Give us enough power to see what our numbers are going to be off of that oil well. Do we have fuel? Yeah. Should be enough. I trust. Nope, never mind. I was thinking my zip line was going to get me all the way down there, but I'm using the rail line to distribute power. Can we get there before we're out of fuel? Should. Pipeline's full of fuel. Shouldn't be a problem. All I need to do, check my numbers up here. Should work like a charm. No power. Liar. Wait a minute. I'm not sure I hooked up the power down there. Good job. Or let me, I'm not sure I hooked up that power line to the railhead. I'm hooked up to the, Probably be faster just to set up a bunch of pylons, wouldn't it? Would it? Yep, I fired up my Caterium factory, which is not what I was meant to do. Every shortcut I tried to come up with ended up with me being there anyway. Comes a train. Really? How much power was that looking for? 1,300 watts? Megawatts? Really? That can't be right. Double check what I have hooked up. I didn't think I had the packagers hooked up to the power. Which would have been faster, finding more slugs to set up biofuel burners, or chasing this down? I'm trying to remember how I ran my power. I should only be powering the railroad over to the oil well and the refineries. What are the refineries looking for? 30 apiece. That's only 300. This is putting out 1,000 units of oil. Supposedly. What did I say I needed? 750. So I should have more than enough. Aha, 240. Times 1, 2, 3, 6. 1,400. More than enough oil. How about that? Cut down on the power needs. I wish I knew how much power I was looking for. I mean, I could easily tag in a few more fuel generators just for convenience. That potentially gives me a fair amount of excess oil available from that location to be processed into more fuel if I see fit, or if I need it in addition to the oil I already have here. What was I going to do? Add. Really? $1,700 megawatts. I want to know what that extractor's using. Unless I do have something else hooked up I don't realize. What does the train itself use? I didn't think it used that much. Where's it at? It's coming. Could have rode the train. Oh! The bear! I can't catch up. Got it. May as well see if it's following the path correctly. I got clipped by a tree. I would say yes. For the last... This is supposed to be the... Hippers. That'll work. Wait a minute. $256 megawatts. What do you mean respawning lizard doggos? $90? Hang on. Why? Target production 810. Am I missing an outlet? Not that I could tell. What? Where? You again, isn't it? Where? Oh, you. Trying to think. Don't have time for your nonsense. Oops. I'll help if I actually dodge. Take that. Is this because I don't have the pipe to allow? Little confused. 750. Won't allow me. Just having this stand in the way, hey? Just because of the interference of the stand. All right, so I need, whoops. Don't need two. Let's, hang on. Do I even need that one? Nope. No. Try that again. There. Really? $8.10. At 90 per, that means there ought to be 9 of these. What's the deal here? Double check. Ah. Now I got the real numbers. 100 megawatts apiece. 1,000 megawatts right there. Plus a solid, what was this, 200 something? Plus whatever the train. I was using the base power usage of the refineries rather than the enhanced power sharded power usage. What am I missing there, though? $90 isn't the absolute maximum those outlets, whatever they're called, are capable of. I need to wrap this up. Starting to get a little over. I need to figure out this oil, though. Why? Did it just need to catch up? Not sure about that. Let's find out. Target. Working sorta. Still sitting at 90. The lines loaded up with plastic. About to pack the pipes. Really? So now we're got 180, got 90, got 90, 180, 180. Wait, well, is it half and half? Am I okay then? I'm beginning to think yes. 540 and 270. 810. Really? All right. That answers the question. If it's not evenly divided, really? Why not 810? Really? Halvesies. Multiples of 3 or 6 or whatever. 30, 60, 90. So, in other words, oil supply is good. We've got to finish the plastic distribution and reconnect the residual oil. Plastic. We got 500 units. How are we going to split this up? 500 units going into 4, 8. Do I bother? With anything, any serious attempt at balancing? Maybe not. Or a balancing setup. Wait a minute. This is wrong. There. No, had it right. That was wrong. Well, that's right. I completely forgot about the all-clad sheets. I thought I chose Mark IIs, not Mark IIIs. Try that again. There. Keep forgetting uneven distribution. Get the power put in. Wait a minute. All clad. I should have some in new. Don't have any in my dimensional depot. That's not a good sign. Do I have any in a container anywhere? Didn't think I was burning through it that much. Guess I was. Need to clean all this mess up somehow or other. Thinking there's going to be another train running this sulfur. Maybe over to this area. Feed in. Maybe. I need a picture. Forgot what I was looking for. Where's Big Blue? Would be nice if he made a dramatic entrance right about now. It's either going to be that or... That wouldn't be a bad picture here either. Kind of like that. One of those will serve us. All right. Belts. Finish belt. Of course, taking a little longer than I wanted. Oh well. I don't have my output set here at all. Oops. I forgot. Voila. Okay, that gets fed into there. And everybody's set, right? I got power, got recipes. Oh, I gotta get you reconnected. There. Could I just... I could cut across at an angle. That'd be boring. That should get canisters, plastic for empty canisters for surplus water, packaged water into awesome sink. Except, probably ought to tag or get this. Whoops. Try that again. Merger. Get these. Add it in. Really? Managed to forget the last one. Now's we reasonably set? I believe so. And I think, did we get all the got to double check now. Pretty sure we have all the beams distributed. We're using the aluminum beam recipe, hence all these ingots and aluminum scraps being shipped over here. We got the aluminum casings caught up, which prompted reworking this in the first place. We have no recipe calling for all clad sheets. So it's casings, and then ingots for the beams. Hello. Ingots for the beams. The casings. And the fused modular frames. Casings are going into the heat sinks. And who's using them? What else are they being used for? Oh, the radio control units. Okay. But I think that has a set now. All the beams have been distributed now. Got beams coming out all the way out here. So all that's left for this... No, I do not. Wait a minute. What happened to these beams? Got 90 beams. Wait a minute. Brought these beams over here. These are beams. We distributed beams this way. Hold on. These are not beams. There's no way I'm using that many beams. These are straight up ingots. Not beams. I'm looking at the wrong. This is beams. This is beams going over here. This is beams. Hold on. These beams went into here. I was supposed to split them again. I forgot to split my beams. Need a Hold on. What do you mean beams? These aren't using beams. What have I done? Done something wrong. Those are casings, not beams. Where's my beam distribution? Lost track of my beams. I'm looking at ingots thinking they're beams. Beams are over here. Beams came down this way. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is beams. Drop down here. I think I was supposed to split here. And bring him down and around. I'm not going to do it now. What I will do set up a splitter. Hopefully, remember that I need to finish this connection. Probably ought to. Oh boy. What part of not doing this now was not understood? Not like it's going to take all that long. Where am I going? Right here. No! Well, I suppose it wouldn't be that hard to bump all those up one. all fixed. Beams distributed. No, look at that. I'm clipping. Who came up with this scheme anyway? There we go. Better. No problemo. Easy peasy. I have a horrible feeling I'm going to have to do all the math on my beams again, make sure I counted that. I'm pretty sure I did, though. Yeah, we'll see. Otherwise, we're going to wrap it up here, though. We'll be back. We'll be back here in Satisfactory for Friday. Satisfactory Friday at 4 p.m. Central. Tomorrow, back into Fallout 4. And then we'll wrap up the week with Fallout 4 on Saturday at 5 p.m. Central. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time.